For real, I didn't believe, guys. I can't say to you, I didn't believe that I can recover. I couldn't, my mind, like, I was stuck there. Nothing can happen. When I met Philip, everything changed from day one. Yeah.
What's up, everyone? I'm Philip Mihailovich, the founder of Realign Reality, the depression and anxiety worldwide recovery program. So, today I'm here with my recovered client, Billis, who recovered in just 56 days after 2 years of one of the worst anxiety cases I've ever seen in my life. So happy to have you, Billis, here recovered to share your story with everyone else. So, tell
Hello,
us a little bit
everyone.
about yourself. Where are you from? Where did this all start for you? And walk us through the story from the very beginning.
Hello, everyone. My name is Billis. I'm from Greece. I'm 18 years old. I used to be a heavy drinker, used to gamble a lot, and I had a crazy panic attack while I was drinking alcohol. And I thought from that day on that that will be it of my life. That like this, it was very like it happened to me like bam, like that, and I thought I would be in the rest of my life like this. I had like I thought something in my brain happened that day. I thought it was that's it. That will be my life. That's all. I have a problem. I went to therapists. They told me you have everything. Like take pills, take the fucking pills. And I was like, I don't want to take no fucking pills.
I remember you reached out to me. You were in the worst state possible I've ever seen. You were really thinking you were going crazy. You were losing your mind. And I told you, I've been in your shoes. I was in your shoes for 10 years of my life. And I know what it's like to think that you're going crazy, to think that your brain is broken, to think that you have a chemical imbalance in your brain. All of these things, I've been there myself. And Billis, on that note, with the symptoms, describe like what were the main symptoms that you were experiencing every day?
Holy shit, the symptoms were fucking crazy. I used to have thoughts, bad thoughts, the worst thoughts you can ever imagine. Uh, Tightness in my muscles, in my chest. I couldn't like breathing problems, everything. I used to have everything. I was like, I'm going crazy. That's it. I had all this, everything, thoughts, craziness, feeling my body like disconnected from me, like all the bad things, everything, everything, everything. I had depression, anxiety, everything, everything.
Just the whole lot, the whole lot. That's it. No,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, of
yeah. Everything, everything. Like if someone came to me, what you had, everything, everything for real.
course,
Thoughts,
everything.
everything.
Worst thing in the world, man. You can't explain it to someone.
Yeah.
You can't explain to
No one can
someone who's,
understand
yeah.
you.
No, no one will ever understand you unless you've been through it. And, on that note, when you were going through all of this, Billis, how was it affecting your school, your friends, your family? How was it for you?
Brother, I couldn't leave the house. You don't understand. Guys, it was the worst like days of my life. I couldn't leave from my house. I thought like if I open the door, something bad will happen like to me. Like I will go like the panic attack, the symptoms, everything, everything. I thought that was the end. I would stay in my house and take pills, and that's it. I had the craziest symptoms, guys, and now I feel the best I can ever feel. Like I couldn't believe there was a way out from this. You don't understand.
I know. I remember I messaged you and I said, you're going to recover in just a few weeks. And you're like, how? How? It's impossible,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah,
impossible.
yeah.
I get this all the time. Someone watching this right now, you are weeks away from a full recovery. And I just want you to know that whoever's watching this, you're not too far gone. I thought I was too far gone. Billis thought he was too far gone. You're not a special case.
Exactly.
Your brain isn't broken. Your brain convinces you this, even though it's not true. So I promise you, if I can do it, if Billis can do it, if several of my other clients can do it, you can do it too. I promise you. When do you feel like your lowest point was? When did you have a day where you were like, this is the worst day of my life?
No, actually, because every day was like this, bro. I never had like every day was the same. I was at my lowest like at 2025, like November, December. That month, December
Mm.
was the worst month of me. Like we were having with my family Happy New Year's, and I was like dead, feeling nothing. The only thing I was focusing on was the symptoms, was the anxiety. My brain convinced me that I couldn't do anything. I had
Every
the
single day.
worst. If someone thinks had the worst, I had the worst for real. And Philip knows.
I do know. I can vouch for you there, man. Is guys, Billis came to me, honestly, was so close, to going to a psych ward. He thought his brain was absolutely broken. like gone,
Yeah,
finished.
yeah.
You know, and
Like I wanted, I said, that's it. Let me go to the psychiatrist, how you say it, like,
psych
and
ward,
take
yeah.
the pills.
Yeah,
That was it for me. Almost. Then God sent Philip, guys, for real. And
of
the
course.
recovery happened with no pills and nothing.
No
You
pills.
don't need
That's it,
them.
guys. You don't need medication.
Therapy is
Yeah,
fucked up for real.
it is
I used to
therapy.
go
Yeah.
therapy when I was like 15 years old, and Philip knows, like, you get the same results. You don't change.
Same results, guys. Therapy doesn't work, medication doesn't work. It's never going to help you fully rewire your brain to the point where you can't even remember your symptoms anymore. That's how powerful your mind is. Your subconscious mind is so powerful. So do not let anyone tell you that you can't recover because it's impossible not to recover when you understand the
It's all
brain.
fake.
It's all fake, man. All fake for sure. Yeah, on that note, Billis, let's talk about that, okay? What things did you try before you joined my program?
Oh, uh, breathing, meditation, uh, everything. Like everything that popped. You search your symptoms and they pop like a new thing. Do this, do that. Everything I tried, and nothing changed.
What
Nothing
breathing
changed.
exercises did you do?
Sitting still for 10 minutes, and they didn't work for real.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no working. If you don't have the right coach as Philip right here, you can recover, guys, for real. He is the master. He knows. He knows how the game works, and you need to be with a person like that so you can overcome it.
I
It's not
appreciate it,
a,
Billis.
it's not a disease. Here, my friend Philip, he is a professional for real. I didn't believe, guys. I can't say to you, I didn't believe that I can recover. I couldn't. My mind, like I was stuck there. Nothing can happen. Go and take pills. That was saying to me all the time. When I met Philip, everything changed from day one.
So I appreciate it, man. You know, I love giving back to people. That is my job. It comes out of love and compassion because I know exactly what it's like to suffer for so long, thinking that you're honestly trying to survive every day. You know, you feel like you're gonna
Yeah.
die every single day. And on therapy, you know, like I used to go to therapy. Everyone knows my story. I went to therapy for so many years of my life, tried every single type of therapy, breathing exercise, coping mechanism, you name it, I've done it. And on that note, Billis, how was therapy before you came to me?
Honestly, you felt like a little relief, but you always, when you wanted to go back, the same loop, doing this, nothing else. So therapy, no for me, never again in my life. You don't need therapy, guys.
Don't need therapy, guys, because therapy is designed to keep you coping, to keep you managing,
Exactly. Yeah.
not to keep you, not to get you fully recovered. You know, there's
Like
people.
if you sit and with a therapist and realize what he's doing, he's only taking your money away. That's all he want to do. Nothing else.
That's it, guys.
Nothing
Nothing
else.
else. Nothing else for sure. How does it feel that knowing that you went to the most trusted people in the world, therapy doctors, and they couldn't even help you overcome this?
I thought, like with everything like psychology and stuff like that, that it will help me a lot. I went there. I gave them money. I went to different one. I said, okay, one may be bad. I went there. I went there. Nothing ever changed. When you may go to the best, he will not do anything. For real. The only thing that changed me is here, Philip. It's the first time I saw like a change. When I saw a change, guys, when I saw the first door open, 100 more opened.
It's amazing. And what would you honestly say sets the difference between my program and traditional therapy and all of that? What's the difference?
Brother, he does not only help you overcome depression, anxiety, whatever you have, guys, or symptoms like I used to have. He helps you like become the best version of yourself. I was like remembering. I remember I used to go to the gym and I was stuck with 63 kilos. I didn't go up. When I joined this program, in 1 month, I got 5 kilos. I became like more muscular. I found a better job. I went better at my school. Everything changed. Everything shifted. Like I got like a boost. Like in the first month, I got like a big boost, and then I saw the door. I saw, yes, there is opportunities, and yes, you can go further, and you're not you don't have a chemical program in your brain, and it's nothing.
Nothing. It's nothing. And I can definitely say, Billis, you made big improvements from the person you are before to the person you are now. A whole
I
different
know it
person.
myself, brother. I know it myself.
No, you should be proud of yourself, man. You know, I can
Yes.
say, guys, like Billis, on that note, before you joined the program, what was your life like before you joined? And the difference between
Oh,
now, yeah.
Sleeping. Oh my God. I used to sleep 7 a.m. in the morning. Like, and I
Yeah,
would wake. I was sleeping night, waking up night. Alcohol, like smoking weird stuff, weed, I don't know, smoking cigarettes, vaping, uh, whatever you want to do, everything. I used to do the worst lifestyle like you can ever imagine. For some time, I used to be like you think that it's a door or a way out, but it's not, guys, for real. That put me on the worst spot I have ever been in my life.
of course. And I remember, man, I told you, people need to understand that anxiety and depression are actually good for you because it's telling you that your lifestyle is out of alignment with who you need to be, And as Billis just said, right? Not only do you overcome depression and anxiety inside this program, that's guaranteed. You become and you leave as the highest version of yourself. Every aspect of your life is in alignment with the person you need to be because that's the whole point here is becoming the highest version of you. And as a byproduct, you fully overcome depression and anxiety. Can't even remember it anymore. That's the magic of neuroplasticity. And how did you actually come across me, Billis? Like, to explain to everyone, how did you come across me?
Okay. I used to scroll like on Instagram for real, and it popped one like you on Instagram, and you saw I saw a story like story, and I said, "What the fuck is this guy saying, bro?" So what the fuck is he saying? So I went like, "Okay, let's see what he's on about." So he gave me a little program, here, Philip, guys, and he put me on the spot. Like, I want you to understand this is called neuroplasticity, and this is how it works. I was like, I didn't know about that stuff. I didn't know what neuroplasticity was. Nothing, nothing. So yeah, I came across your platform. I saw the opportunities that you showed something new. Okay, I would say okay. I tried everything. I tried therapy. I tried, yeah. Let me try here, Philip. And guys, that was the best like money I ever gave in my life.
Of course, best investment you've ever made. Not only
Yes,
did you
of
overcome it,
course.
man, you're now living your life again. You're doing everything you want
Yeah,
to
yeah,
do.
yeah.
And, on the coffee, let's talk about the coffee, Billis. So, guys, Billis,
Okay.
yeah, go, Billis, go. You talk about it.
So when I had this happen with the alcohol that I drank and I had this anxiety attack, the next morning I was trying to drink a coffee like a normal person. I drink one coffee in the morning, I feel like a little bit heavy in my chest, stuff like that. I said, it's okay, it's nothing. I went and drank a second coffee, guys, and I had my second panic attack. First time in my life, like having my second panic attack, I was like, what the fuck? I'm sick. I will never recover from this. So yeah, I used to have like a problem with caffeine. Like I used to feel like when I was drinking caffeine, I was getting more overload to my emotions and stuff like that. And yeah, and the same with alcohol. I could never like I thought that in my brain I could never drink again alcohol for some reason or smoke weed and stupid stuff that your mind puts you to believe.
Yeah, and it's
So
very
yeah, I
common.
had many problems actually, like very small problems. And here with Philip, of course, we overcame everything,
Of
and
course. Of course.
nothing matters anymore. The only thing that matters is become your highest version of yourself.
Perfect, man. Of course. Well said, People watching this, it's actually very common to have panic attacks from drinking coffee, even though it's a normal drink nowadays, right? But let me explain it to everyone watching this. The reason why you can't drink coffee in your recovery journey is because it's a central nervous system stimulant, which basically means it activates your fight or flight and puts you in a temporary state of anxiety. It actually enhances anxiety. So, doesn't mean that you can't drink coffee for the rest of your life. It just means when you're stabilizing your nervous system, you can drink coffee again. Like myself, like Billis. Now Billis drinks coffee again like it's nothing. Nothing happened. Do you think that you could have made a full recovery by yourself without me?
No, no, no. Actually, I will never search up about what the stuff you're saying inside of the real line reality. And I don't know, it was the best investment. You can't find this information anyone else for real. Like you will see some reels, Instagram reels, TikTok, but they're not the same. They don't say like the right way. They don't show you the right way. Philip here shows you the right way how to do and get the fully recovery done for your life. And you don't need nothing else. Need here Philip, and you're done.
Yeah, and what you just said, right, that you didn't even know what neuroplasticity was before you came to me. Obviously I was in your shoes. I didn't know about neuroplasticity until I actually started my recovery journey, and then I worked out how my brain worked and all of that, right? Therapists don't tell you about this. Doctors won't tell you about this. They won't tell you that you have the ability to rewire your brain. All anxiety and depression disorders are those labels that you're given. It's nothing but a description of how the patterns are working in your brain. Okay. The same way your brain got
Exactly.
yourself into a disorder is the exact same way it gets itself out. It's called neuroplasticity. What do you feel like the program helped with you personally? So, besides recovering for your everyday life, tell me about that. What's improved?
First of all, and the most important in this world is confidence, guys. Confidence, Philip here, not only for the recovery, yes, of course, confidence. Like, guys, I couldn't speak to a normal person. Like, I felt like if I speak, something will happen. And this type of stuff, like you thinking that something will happen if you do that, that's all fake. It's all fake. More confidence. I became more strong to my emotions, like more disciplined, more disciplined. I never have discipline in my life. I never used to go like 5 to 5 to gym or went for a run outside. Nothing like that. I became the best version of myself. I can't explain you more. Like you become more disciplined. You have a better life, more quality life. You work on yourself. You do more things for yourself, and you improve and you go like forward and you don't stay back in the past. You are always forward. You are always attacking life.
Love it, Billis. You are the best version of you, man. As I said many
Yeah,
times, is
of course now. I know it. I know it, brother.
you know it. You know it. You are it. That's it. You are it. You've done it, and
You
you've done
remember,
exactly
like,
that.
guys, I don't know if Philip has a video of me, but if you see how I was in the first day that I was speaking with him, I was like, oh, I almost I need to cry, bro. I don't know.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
now I'm like, every day I'm living the best, the best, the best for real.
I do remember that, man. When you came to me, man, we had that first call. You were freaking out. You were scared to talk to me. I remember because you thought,
Yeah,
I remember you better have a panic attack on the call because you're like, I don't know if this is going to work. I think I'm going crazy. You're telling me that I don't understand you and I don't blame you. When you come to me, it's very normal to think that no one else has experienced what you're experiencing and that you are that person. That's that special case that's never going to recover. All of that's a very normal symptom of anxiety. But yeah, going on to the program, Billis, what specific parts of the program do you feel made the biggest impact to you? Like the course, the 24/7 support, the weekly calls, the community. What would you say really helped you?
I think it's your calls, bro, because you were giving me like you remember to me that who I am and who I need to be and
Mhm.
what I need to do. And yeah, the calls like made me like fully lock in on your or inside the course. And what else? I think about that, like everything in the course, I followed it like normal. The most that gave me like the more to do more, to go more, to attack more is your
I
calls, of
love it. Yeah,
course.
I
But
appreciate it.
everything played a part inside. Everything played a part. You need
Amazing.
to do everything. If you do everything, you will get the results you want.
Definitely.
100%.
100%. You do everything I say. I promise to everyone joins. We've got the guarantee, guys. We have a 100% success rate here inside of Real Life Reality for a reason. Is because you don't recover, you don't pay. Simple as that. But the thing is, it never comes to that because once you understand the brain from day one, recovery isn't a maybe anymore. It's guaranteed. You go all in, you don't look back. So, Billis, in terms of your recovery journey, because it definitely wasn't a straight line, okay? It wasn't like you start and you recover. You definitely had bumpy parts, okay? Explain that. Were you ever doubting if this was working? Did you think that you weren't going to recover? How was that process for you?
The most like hard days, I used like, okay, what the fuck? Where did I spend my money to? Like, no, I thought I lost. Like, I believed this guy. Now I gave him his money, and I, no, guys, trust me. If you really like go all in 100%, even in your worst day, do whatever you can, the most, pull the most every day. That's when work happens. That's where magic happens. That's when you wake up the next day and say, "Look what I did." When I was in my worst, guys, you don't believe me, but I used to be like in the worst state. And even when I had like bumps inside, of course you will have bumps, and you need to fight it back. If you fight back, that's where the rewire happens, and you become the
Yes,
best version of yourself. Guys, the reality saves lives for real. You don't understand. It will
appreciate it,
save
Billy.
you many years from stupid shit.
From stupid shit, man. Of course, you know. Therapy doesn't work, guys. Coping mechanisms
No,
doesn't
no
work.
therapy. No therapy, of
No, I'll
course.
tell, and
I'm,
I
I'm
say
telling you
this.
from, and Philip and me from personal experience, they don't work. They are fake. I
Fake.
used to have friends that used to take all the pills. Not, they stayed the same for years. Nothing changed, guys. For real.
Yeah. It's simply if you guys keep going to therapy, take your medication, not saying that it's not going to help you, it just will never help you recover and build long-term freedom. It's going to help you cope with your symptoms, but even when you're coping, you're not really living your life. You're still having your symptoms, right? So
Yeah, yeah,
it
yeah,
do-
yeah.
you're losing either way. You're wasting your money for 10 years, 20 years. You might be 70 years old one day, regretting your whole life because you chose to go that traditional way, not knowing that you were only a few weeks away from a full recovery. That's how powerful your brain is. Yeah, so Billis, how important was it for you to have support from me during those really hard days?
When I thought like there is no chance that nothing will happen, Philip actually there is your what you need. It's the support from Philip right here to remind you what you need to do, what you need to focus on. Don't lose focus because you feel today like this. Do it, whatever the matter. That is the magic, guys. That where is where I changed. Everything changed. Everything changed. Like the worst days became actually the best days for me. Like everything shifted, like from 0 to 100, guys. So you will see as well when you try one time and the next another bad day and the third bad day. Then from that day on, if you do 100% what the program says, you will never have a bad day ever again. The bumps, like all I needed from Philip to hear is what I need to do. Focus on that, Billis. Yes, I know the stupid stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Focus there. And when I closed the call, I was like, he's right. I'm gonna focus again there. Let's do it again. And that's when my brain actually learned to focus only there.
Yeah, man.
It was very simple. You don't understand it, but when it starts to happen, it's very simple. Simple.
I like what you said, Billis, how the hard days are the best days, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah,
you can never recover unless you have those bad days and those really hard
yeah,
days,
yeah,
okay?
yeah.
Those hard days, they're not setbacks. It doesn't mean your brain isn't working. None of that. Simply, a hard day means that it's an opportunity for you to show your nervous system that you are recovered and that these symptoms aren't dangerous anymore, that these symptoms don't control your life anymore. You simply smile at them, accept them, love them, move on. And all you have to do is focus on giving 110%, focus on your non-negotiables, focus on what is actually important in life. These feelings, they're temporary, they come and go. And the only way depression and anxiety lives and is alive is through your attention and your engagement. If you don't fuel it, it will run away from you. Starve your thoughts, starve your emotions. That's the only way they come up.
It's so
Phyllis.
simple, guys, for real. I want the best. I promise you guys, don't take pills. Don't do that stuff. Here, Philip knows everything. I didn't believe him at start. No one will believe. Like, why you should believe this guy from Instagram? No, guys, here is the future. You didn't have, we didn't have like this, like Philip 2 years ago or 3 years ago. You didn't see that. Now you see it. It's an opportunity, guys. For real. For
100%.
me, I didn't believe, guys. I didn't believe. And then it happened. The magic happened.
100%. I'm on one mission and one mission only is to help as many people in this world overcome depression and anxiety and understand that it's not a disease, it's not an illness, it's not something you have for the rest of your life. It is simply a learnt feedback loop that can rewire in just a few weeks, right? Simple as that. But thank you, Billis, for that. So, Billis, what's something that you wish you would have told yourself 2 or 3 months ago when you were at the worst of the worst?
I used to give up a lot, guys. I didn't give like any new openings the door. Like you, I was walking to something and I did 10%, and then back to reality, back to reality. That's the worst thing you can do about yourself. Not believing in you. You need to start believing. You need to build a new identity. Identity.
Hmm.
So you actually become that person, and you can become. Start believing. Start building. So that's the what I will say to my old self. That starts believing in yourself and start doing something else, and your life will change. When I was back there, I didn't believe nothing. I thought that was it. That was the end.
Start believing in yourself, guys. As Billis just said, you have to step into the version of you who is already recovered. Simple.
Yes.
You're no longer looking to recover anymore because when you're looking to recover, you're trying to fix anxiety, you're trying to fix depression, whatever it is, You're in the identity of someone who isn't recovered and is sick. Simple. So you need to start from day one. The very first thing I tell every client is you're officially 100% recovered from this day, and all we're doing now is focusing on becoming the highest version of ourselves. Very simple. And as Bill has said, you have to become the version of you who's recovered. Simple. You have to align yourself in every single aspect. So, Billis, how important is it to have someone like me who's been in your exact shoes, lived through everything that you've been through, all the lingering symptoms, all the crazy shit, and knows exactly how to overcome this?
Guys, one thing I need to say, guys, is like here, Philip went through this, experienced it. He went, yeah, he had the same symptoms you had, everything, and he overcome it. So you need to learn from this guy. If you go to a therapist that he read a book and he hasn't lived the experiences, the symptoms, the thoughts, the crazy thoughts, everything, he doesn't know how it is really. He can't teach you how he did it. So here, Philip went through this, found the hack, he hacked the system, and he told us how it's done. It's very simple. If you go to therapist, the only thing they will tell you is take the pill, the pill. You will go one, two, three, 4 times, 5 sessions, 6 sessions, and then they say, you know what, you have a chemical problem in your brain and stupid shit, like you're talking to a scientist, you don't know what he's saying, and you say take a pill.
That's it. Take a
So
pill.
that's it,
That's
bro.
it.
Philip knows hack the code to the
I
game.
hacked the code, guys. Yes,
It's
I love
so easy,
that.
guys. Now you see this video and you say, "What the fuck is he saying?" When you start doing stuff and you realize it's very easy, it starts to become easy. It's like a game.
It's just the game. Recovery is very easy to understand, and all you have to do is put in the work, right? Put in the work,
Yeah,
get your stuff done, and all of that. And yeah, very, very simple. Billis, I talk about going all in and giving 110% every single day, even when you doubt that this is going to work, even when you don't feel like it. How do you think that that played for you in your recovery?
I had to use everything that I had inside of me. You need to change. You need to really change. You need to push yourself to new limits. You need to have new limits. As you start to push, that's when the magic happens. You start to say, okay, look what I did. And then step by step, and every day it becomes easier. For real. So all I want to say, guys, is to push to your limits every single day, and you will see them. If you, when I joined, I didn't do that, but when I did it for 1 week, that's when the magic happened, guys. It shifted so quick. I didn't even remember my symptoms while I was pushing myself. Nothing, guys. And then I understand that. Okay, I'm good. That's all.
100%. And on that note, Billis, like, was there a specific moment or day when you realized I'm recovered? How was that? Explain that.
I wake up one day and I say, I like my mind was occupied with new things. I can explain to you guys. Like I'm looking what I was trying to remember what I had, like what I was feeling, bro. And I was like, okay, everything is gone now. I didn't even care. I can like I didn't even ask myself if I recovered. To be honest, I just moved on. I think whatever happens right now, I smile and I go, guys. You need to attack life. That's it. That's all that you need to do. That's
All you
when
need
the
to do.
recovery happens. You need to follow what Philip says inside the real and reality.
Recovery comes when you stop looking for it. It's
Yeah,
simple.
exactly, bro. I mean, like you wake. I woke up one day. I didn't remember anything from who I was used to be and who I am now. Very big shift. And guys, that only happens when you push yourself
Only
to
when you
the
push
limits.
yourself. Simple. Simple as that. You know, you have to push yourself, guys. There's no other way around it. You can't look for that quick fix, that quick way out.
No, quick is bad, guys. Quick is bad. That's when I joined here. That's what I was searching still. The quick, no quick. You need to go step by step. You need to learn discipline. You need to learn like stuff like this. You need to go back, restart again.
So, Billis, do you think that this was the best investment that you've ever made in your life?
Guys, when you understand that you don't only overcome the shit like depression that you believe now, guys, if you join the program, you will understand what I'm saying after 30 days, maybe 10 days, maybe 4 days. You don't know. It's how much work you put in. It's the best investment because you become the highest version of yourself, and your mindset becomes like what I need to do to become better today. and
Love
you
that.
only chase the future. You want to become better, nothing else.
That's it.
So the
Become the highest version
investment
of you.
was the best. Yeah,
That's it.
bro. I can't believe like I used to gamble that money to gamble. Like I was dumb. I didn't know for real. And not only I made more money, I became stronger inside of me and outside.
What's the next chapter for you now, Billis? What's life like after recovery? What are you focusing on now? What are your goals?
My goals is like stacking more money, doing more traveling, guys. Like living more life, experiencing more things, becoming the best version of myself. Not only for money, but my body. I want to improve my body. I still have a small journey. I need to eat more to become more bigger. That's my goal. Uh, as for my life, guys, now I can live free. I used to have like anxiety to go on a plane, on a boat, or stuff like that. Guys, I don't have it no more. I went to a trip. I went to England. I came back. I've done many things that, if you asked me like 2 months ago, will you go to that trip? No, bro. No way. No way. Like, no, that's dumb. The worst mindset of my life. I didn't know how did I fell to that trap, bro. For real. So my life now is like, yeah, focusing on me, more money, become the best version of me, more traveling and new experiences, guys.
Billis, absolutely smashing it out, being the highest
Yeah,
version of you. Love it. So, Billis, if someone is watching this and they are still skeptical about joining the program, what would you tell them?
guys. Before the journey started, I thought I had cancer in my brain. Like that's it. That's it, guys. I will be like, guys. It's not only 100%, 110%. It will work for you, and I promise you that I had the worst symptoms, and I overcome them in 55 days.
So, Billis, if you had to leave this world with one piece of advice for anyone struggling with depression or anxiety, what would it be?
Okay, don't believe everything you think. The emotions, it's a fake thing. Don't trust them. Move on. That's it.
I love it. Straight to the point, man. That's
Yeah.
that's that's amazing, Billis. Is do not believe what you think, guys, because your thoughts are not facts. You are not your thoughts. You are not your emotions. You are simply conscious awareness. And yeah, thank you, Billis, for being an amazing client, showing up every single day. Guys, I can proudly say that Billis was one of my most locked in clients. Didn't miss a non-negotiable. Did everything I said, put in the hard work, and now he's fully recovered, living his best life. So thank you so much, Billis. And yeah, thank you for the interview.
Philip, thank you for everything.